Wow. Dear colleagues, my co-learners, I pretty much feel that each of you is my co-learner and in that sense a colleague. Those 5 curved steps to the stage, probably you don't all see them that well, but they are curved. They were not too easy to step up, but they symbolize me, the learning assignments that life have given me during the 5 past decades. They took me out of my comfort zone. I never dreamed about giving a speech under this logo. I never wished to come on the stage in front of the very professional audience to share something that you probably all know already. But I did it. Why? Because of those assignments. Life gives you assignments and it gives you the opportunities to exercise for examinations. And probably this very moment is one of those opportunities for me to grow as a personality, as a professional, as Elise. That's why I'm here today and accepted this kind invitation to join this event. Before telling you more about those 5 assignments of life, I would like you to close your eyes for 10 seconds. I know it requires some courage because you don't know the people next to you or what she or he does when you close your eyes. But please do it for 10 seconds and try to recall the morning of your first school day. Can you recall the excitement, the emotions? What was the weather like? How about when you entered to the school, can you smell the school? Or do you remember what your teacher was wearing? Thank you. And now I want to check. Which of you can remember the first school day? How many of you? Almost everyone. Who remembers the teacher? Right? The smell of the school? Wow, amazing. You remember who was sitting next to you? Some of you do. Okay. I took this journey of mine back to my first school day a week ago, and I recognized that this was the very day of my life when I was about to quit my educational career. It was just about to start, but after the first school day, I went home, said to my mom that, Mom, I don't want to go to school anymore. It's not for me. And we started to discuss that why. So I was very angry, and I said that the teacher, she really didn't know what she is doing there. She was asking that, how many of us can read already at the age of 7? How many of you already knows all the letters of Finnish language? Or how many of you can write the letters? Can you make the capitals and the smaller ones? But she never asked if I was already able to master my multiplication tables. She never asked if I was able to tell the time or if I know the clock. Or she didn't ask if I was able to convert pennies to marks and vice versa. And then we had that discussion back home, and my mother, she's a wise lady, said to me that, Elise, you need to understand that everyone looks the life from the horizon one sees. And your teacher was talking about the mainstream horizon. Yours is different, but it's even more valuable because it's yours. And my first school day was one of the biggest lessons in my life when I realized that the horizon is my very own. It's not my teacher's horizon, it's not my co-learner's horizon, nor it was not my parents' horizon. And this was when my journey started to aspire to my horizon, to my very own, to my goals, to my dreams. I have been working, exercising to achieve those goals I have set to myself. And life helped me with the assignments. And the first assignment that I learned was Curiousity. And I'm most grateful to my parents who nurtured that curiosity during the first years of my life. They kept me moving towards my questions without giving me the right answers. And also my teachers at the school, they did the same. That teacher who during the first day was a disappointment for me appeared then to be a wise lady. After the first day, she realized that I was a different learner. I was a fast learner, but a different learner. And the way she was differentiating teaching and learning in her class was nurturing my curiosity. She was gently guiding me towards the standard performance, but letting me go beyond that. One of those examples that I probably would like to share with you was, again, when I was a first grader and we had a very nice notebook, and we were supposed to write one pager, one story of the length of one page. And of course we needed to write it nicely from left to right and to every second row with nice letters, and then after finishing that we were able to make a nice drawing out of that story. Well, my motivation was in drawing, not in writing, as you already probably know by now. What I did, I asked from the teacher that, did you say that when the page is full, I'm ready and I can move on to the drawing part? And she said, yes, you understood it correct. What I did, I already at that point had a plan that if you start from the lower left-hand corner and cross the page to the upper right-hand corner, you fill the page much faster. And if you magnify the size of the letters, you can do it even faster. And this is how we struggled through the first years of primary school with my teacher, who was amazing, wise lady. And probably she's the second most important person in my life who let me grow to a person I was supposed to grow. So the second assignment life gave me was courage. There has been times like today that you go for something that you are not quite sure if you can manage it, if you are perfect, or if you can make it 100%, but you go for it. It takes courage, as it took courage from you to close your eyes, not really knowing what's happening next. But you go for it. And every success you make makes you stronger and more ready to move on, taking the next challenges, next assignments. The third assignment is flexibility. Finnish education system is known of flexibility. It's known of structures that never end up to dead end. There are always a chance for a second choice. For me, the question is, without an answer, what is flexibility? Is it structures or is it a mindset? Is flexibility in Finnish education more in structures, or is it a shared mindset of us educators enabling an ideal and optimal learning path for each of our students? Is it basically a mindset and commitment of not leaving any child behind? Is it a commitment to enable everyone to reach one's potential? This assignment I did around my 20s when I decided to become a teacher. When I realized that I have been the lucky one with encouraging family, with understanding teacher, why wouldn't every single child have an opportunity for the same? And this has been my mission since then. The very, I would say, strongest or most emotional exercise in learning flexibility has been growing as a mother. I have had a privilege to be a mother of 2 wonderful children, already adults by now, and for them I'm most grateful, because when they were at their teens, I come into a moment to understand that actually I don't know anything. Everything I was thinking I know as an educated educator with my master degree, I didn't know. Hearing from my teenagers that, "Mom, you're an idiot. You need to reconsider of what you already know." In my school years, in my school books, it said that Pluto is a planet. And when I was supervising their homeworks, this piece of information, knowledge, was cancelled. So I needed to reconsider everything I know, not only the knowledge, but also me as an educator, as a mother. And I think that this has been also one of the biggest lessons learned, biggest opportunities, biggest assignments given in my life. The 4th assignment is creativity. It builds on the previous. Curiosity, courage, and flexibility take us to a learning curve where creativity shows you always the way forward. And the last but not least assignment has been for me adaptability. And this is where I'm now, waiting for the 6th assignment of my life. But it's good, close to your 50s, to say that you have had a good life, you have had a lot of opportunities to educate yourself, not only as a professional, but as a human being. And it makes you feel safe and sound, comfortable knowing that with adaptability skills, you can survive no matter how far from your comfort zone life takes you, you can survive. Because mice survived. Thank you.